Cowboys offense has its first opportunity of the day. A long way to go for this offense. The give to the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Snagged out of the air. Nice move to keep running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Firing to the right, complete. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Spins away from the defense. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wyoming. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Ramsey. Knocked off his feet.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Rams have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, we'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Defense looks as if it's coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option, he'll toss it.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Bust through behind his pad. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense defense has them setting up shop from there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's going to run it. Makes a connection. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting a nice... of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try. Points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be... third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cowboys are on the move. The give to the left side. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be... down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ramsey. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab on the shot. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Wyoming, 38, Colorado State, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the single running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Now the pitch. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because
There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. So now it's and long.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rams will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just...
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. The Cowboys will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Slings it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Callow. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Quickly complete. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw it to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Fights off a defender.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Cowboys! Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Might be changing the route. Rushes on him. Right on target this time. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll... Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost... Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the 1st down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he motors. They'll go back to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Ball is at inside the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's...
They want to run it left here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got him. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great place to start for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Gallo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? It's on target and complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a moment.
And this always...
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down.
For the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Cowboys backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though.
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving.
some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Leaves it with the back.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he can fill up the...
Here's the handoff. Taking it the other way. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he's to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Calls his own number. And he'll step into the... Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Grabs it in the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Going to look downfield again. Using the quick game. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Pucks it out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all. Wyoming. Football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He now has 56 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Cowboys will have it. 10. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to. Out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Finally brought down, but what a play. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it down the middle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And that's That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? And the catch and run into the end. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Hunt is in the air. He's got it. Working his way on. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up at an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker. This offense has it with really good field position. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for room, it's Callow. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for... Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and